I have made a video before where we looked at some Barry Harris stuff, and this time we're gonna take a look at some more Barry Harris stuff from clinics of his. And this time he talks about rhythm changes, so let's get right into it. So the phrase he's trying to show the trumpet player is this, which works over the A section of rhythm changes. Then he plays like a C minor F to kind of establish the time or where we are. Notice that you don't use any metronomes. He doesn't even count in all the time. It's just kind of showing you, and you have to pick up on it without any kind of backing tracks or anything, you know, like it's interesting. So before we move on to the bridge, let's just practice that in a reasonable tempo. Here is 65 beats per minute, so we would treat that as 2 and 4. I'm using my tempo metronome. So this would be like rhythm changes in B flat, right? So I always recommend practicing this stuff with the metronome on beat 2 and 4 when you're practicing swing stuff. Try to improvise around around the lick. Okay, let's see what he says.
Okay, got it?
Here comes bridge, right?
Oh, we gotta go.
So the next thing he's showing is the B section, the bridge. So it starts on the 7. So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 5, 2 of each chord. Not sure if he sounds like he's starting on the first beat, beat 1, but I think sometimes he does this exercise and he starts on beat 3. We shall try both. So I'll turn on my metronome here again, a little bit faster. And then we'll play the lick that he's showing for the A section. And when we hit the bridge, we're gonna play. So I'm starting on the 7th of each of the dominant chords there. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here comes the bridge. And here it starts over, right? It starts on beat 3. I don't know why I'm struggling so much with this phrase. So the idea is to play that lick, and when you do this, right, you have to keep track on where you are in the form. This is something I've noticed with students, that they get lost in where they are. And by doing this kind of exercise, you have to keep track on where you are, like where is the B section, when does it start over, and you develop this kind of inner clock or inner kind of sense of where the form starts over. Back to the video. Oh, here it goes into something different. Let's check it out. He's kind of laughing about it because it's kind of a funny thing to do. I love that he's smoking too. That's so awesome. I think we should bring back smoking to... We should let professors smoke in class. There's a little... I think like a little trill. Notice though that it doesn't start on, it's not where you think it is rhythmically, so you have to pay attention to how he plays it.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
So what's happening here is that you're replacing this with F sharp, B, E, A, D, G, C, F, B, and you're back. So if I play the rhythm changes, can go like this. So what he's doing there is this, right? Let's listen to it. So if I do that over this, we can do Coltrane patterns.
With a contralto.
So he was just, he does little things that it's easy to miss. The next is G, right? You could use a tritone. Before each of the chords, right? As if you were playing D, A flat, G, D flat, C, F, or F sharp or G flat. Especially this last one before the tonic. So I would play. And then you're back. That was the Coltrane. There, I try to play regular chords. There's another one. It's a bit hard to play. I slide my index finger there. I don't know if it's the best thing to do. It's funny to see when he's struggling. Here's another one. It's hard to find good fingerings for these, and then you're supposed to play this. It's most effective if you play it fast. So you can try this one. So this kind of stuff you can throw in if you're playing bebop, especially if you're playing bebop pretty fast, because it sounds really awkward. I think if it's not a fast tempo, so that's the problem. It's hard to do, and plus you have to play it fast, and you have to kind of commit to that thing. You can't just play it half-hearted. You have to kind of really play that thing with conviction. And if you're playing with really good musicians, they were going to pick up on that and kind of it sounds so you can play it over the regular rhythm changes chords. It's going to sound outside, but again, if the other musicians kind of he's doing that, then it's not going to clash as much. It's just one of those things that bebop musicians do sometimes. It's kind of a fun thing to do. Let's check out some more here. Yeah, that's how I feel when I try to play that.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
I don't know if it's easier on piano, on saxophone or trumpet. It doesn't seem to be easy on piano. It's certainly not easy on guitar.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
I found some notes from that workshop or some workshops of his. There's some like a booklet of stuff that you can find online with Barry Harris clinic notes or something, and this is from that. So stuff you can do over the bridge. Yeah, you can do this. And let's just loop bridge here. Here's another one. So when you practice that, now we will just practice the bridge. I really recommend, it's good to use a backing track or a loop, but practicing with just the metronome, or when you get comfortable, don't even use the metronome and just play. Try to make it swing. And here, that it starts over, right? So then, if you are a little bit unsure of the form, keeping track of the form when you're playing, or you don't know if you are, then I recommend doing that exercise with the metronome 2 and 4, combined, alternating with not using a metronome, and record yourself and listen to it and see if you are actually playing the right form. You'll hear it. But when you're in the middle of playing, there's so much to think about that that's why you might lose track of the form. But when you listen to it, you for sure will hear if you're messing up the form. Also, you will notice if you're dragging or if you're speeding up a lot. Probably dragging if it's hard to play. So I really recommend, I think that's kind of the point of all this stuff when you're playing chord tone. It's not so much technique, it's to actually be able to keep the form happening, just to keep the chords going. So yeah, that was some other stuff from Barry Harris, and as always, this stuff, the PDFs that I make are on my Patreon page. So with all that, I want to thank you for your time and attention, and I shall see you next time.